saying low key, but not actually being or meaning it in low key.
Also, I've noticed a lot of people like with all this shorthand, but like it's like weird ass shorthand. It's not even like the like IDK. IDK means I don't know. But like
Yeah.
there's like half-assed shorthand that's not even like correct shorthand. It's like lazy ass shorthand. It's like what the fuck does that even mean?
And I'm just now realizing, or maybe it's because also have try hard on it. There doesn't seem to be that many slashes.
Yeah, well also depending on the fight of the like the size, not size. If you're doing a common fish that's easy to fish, you're not gonna get that many slashes. If you're doing a hunt fish that takes a while, that's like negative fucking 90, you're gonna get more slashes out of it.
Yeah, but it's also hard to tell because the try hard gives you like 30% progress speed. So I'll have to like go to a hunt fish and
It's cool.
see
I could
what it's
totally
like.
stop reading your sentences. Um,
Is there a hunt fish out right now?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
I haven't paid
Napoleon.
attention
The fuck's a Napoleon? Uh, nope. He does not have any naps. Every time I see that, it's like,
Rage.
what the fuck is
That's the next thing I
Napoleon?
need to do. I need to go get some twisted relics and try and get rage on the Oni, which will erase the Herculean that's on it though, won't it?
Yep.
Which means I'll have to put effort into using the Oni rod.
Nap. Trade duo. Fuck it. I'll give you two. There's
But
another
most of the
nap.
time, slashes would help with the Oni
Right.
rod. What are the slashes like? What does rage do for what's the
It lowers your resistance, which you don't have on Oni, and it
yeah.
also lowers your luck and gives you a fuck ton of slashes, similar to that of Oh yeah, he's 25.
Chainbreaker?
Um no, of Cerulean.
Okay.
It's
It's a
really
lot.
nice.
So it's a lot of slashes, and the negatives on it are kind of made moot because you
You,
already have no resilience and you have a fuck ton of luck
mhm.
anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
personally, the luck one, I'm like, why? Even if you have a fuck ton of luck, why lower your luck? But honestly, your luck again in this game is kind of null and void
It's
because
kind of
even if you
shit.
have a fuck ton of luck, you're still fucking fishing up trash. So your luck really
Yeah.
doesn't. It's random. Everything's in here random, and even if you have high anything, it doesn't actually mean you have a higher chance because you still kick garbage. Um, so
Yeah.
there's that. I can fish up fucking mythics and exotics on fucking training rod with no bait. So or on Cerulean with no bait. Like
Yeah. So you have to wait 2 hours between buying the twisteds, don't you?
at 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay. So
Just goes back to there's like literally no logic in this game. None whatsoever. It's all fucking a random ass whatever.
yeah, I don't get the purpose of having to wait 30 minutes between buying them, but
I
sure.
don't either, to be quite frank. I also don't really understand the reason of why waiting 2 minutes in between angler quests.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever, whatever, it's whatever. You know, I'm not gonna be able to articulate my thoughts very well tonight because I'm fucking running on fumes. But I can try.
Like I don't think I've really seen in really any games that have like cooldowns, especially weird ass cooldowns in between. Like buying the cosmics or not cosmics, the relic, the twisted relics, for instance, as a different cooldown than the angler quest. Why is one 30 minutes, one's 2 minutes, one's whatever? Like, why are they all also different?
Give me Pharaoh's curse.
Why
I'll
is
try
Black
again.
Market 2 hours? Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna let us buy them, why not just let us fucking buy them? What's the point of the cooldowns? If you're gonna let us do the quest, why not just let us do the fucking quest? Like, again, I like, I don't know, but again, I come from a very well known, well popular, what I would consider an actual real MMO game that does not do weird ass shit where logic actually applies. So I don't know. And this is technically a children's game, so there is that.
Yeah, but there's some things they definitely, you feel like it's engineered for. I mean,
I would have
it's
thought,
technically
when I
children.
first started, it was more engineered and designed for adult
At least
gamers.
teenagers.
Mm, yeah, but more dedicated gamers rather than children. But no, it's already tanked down in for children. And the logic behind it, again, there is none. It's children brains at work behind it. The scenes.
Well, it's because it's children that they're listening to about what to do with the game, and it's like you don't have to listen to. You don't always have like having your gaming base
That's the worst
having
thing any
the
studio could do is listen to a community. Well, no,
yeah
yes
listening
and
to like
no.
like
The
yeah
entire
listening to
community.
everything that they say.
Right. Opening up
Like
for polls like that is the worst thing you can do because especially when vastly 90% of them are children who don't have any understanding of that's how your game crashes and that's how it more than likely broke the first time. And when okay, so reading what half the viewers stated to me is that they sold the game to Big. That's not actually what happened. So doing this is where research comes into handy. That's not what happened. Nate partnered with Big, and he was still a very big person that are like part of working with Big and how the game ran. He didn't sell it. Selling means he sold all rights to somebody else and had nothing to do with the game. That's
yeah
what selling means. So that's not what happened. He partnered. So it was equal partnership and he allowed the other people to take over and to do whatever with it while also sitting side by side with equal partnership to do so. And so that's where the difference is. He didn't sell it, he partnered. And he partnered with the wrong people, which sadly studios do. I mean, look at Bethesda. Look
yeah
at, you know, Studio Wildcard. Look at, many other studios. They partner with the wrong people because they sell a nice looking cake that's not, that looks good on the surface, but when you take a bite, it's sour. And they had different ideas. However, half of those things, and this is where partnership also comes into play, since it was an equal partnership, Nate also had to approve those things that were happening. And he did. Because it wasn't sold. He was still a main part of what was happening within the game.
yeah
So, just like now, which granted he's taken a massive step back, and yes, he's still here, but he doesn't run 90% of anything in the game anymore. Now he actually has less, not footing, but less he's less involved in it now than he was then when Big was involved. because he's not doing as much. So the other devs are more so in control now than when Nate was. Because he's taken a step back. He's not doing as much. He's just kind of overseeing some things here and there. And it's still dying though, because one of the biggest things that they're doing is they're doing polls, but they're not doing valid polls. They're not double or triple checking, and they're allowing, like with the form that got filled out, they're taking all of those votes of the people who just sit there and go, I don't know,
Yeah,
and taking those and going, okay, even though you don't know and you can't give a valid answer and a articulate and coherent answer, we're still gonna make your vote count, even though you have no idea why you want this or if why, you know
or
it.
the potential ramifications or
And
impacts that would have on the game.
oh, right, and even though you also can't understand what impacts and how it's going to affect the game, nor do you understand why or how it's going to tank the game. But we'll still take your vote, which
Because
in
sometimes
turn will
people
kill the
like they
game.
say they want one thing, but like there's an outcome that they're wanting, and they think, well, I want this, but it's like, well, yeah, you what you like you think that's what you want, but honestly, it's really this over here that you need that would give you the outcome that you desire,
Mhm.
rather than this one thing that is kind of more of like a fucking band-aid that's not really gonna work out because it's gonna fuck something else up.
Right. And which I get it to an degree, because it's a scary thing when you try and rebuild something.
Yeah.
Eliminating, even if you lost a game, part of your game base, right? And that's the sad part. You're going to lose part of your game base by doing so, but what you need is an overhaul. But what you would do is bring in a different type of gaming community. And that's what they need to do because this game has that potential to do so. And
See,
bring in people who are going to be dedicated and enjoy the game for what the game was and then what the game was intended to be, rather than catering to all the players who don't want to actually play the game and can't even understand anything about how to play the game.
what should I do while we wait?
I don't know. I'm doing English quest because I need more starlight worms
Hmm.
for one of my quests. Oh, I got an exalted. Also, I do get quite a few exalteds out of these.
Out of the Angler Quest?
Out of the English quest.
Maybe we should start doing Angler Quests.
Mm-hmm. Hello, watermelon. I
Hello.
am okay. I am ready for this weather to fuck right the fuck off.
Mhm.
Uh, I was not doing so hot earlier. Um, or yesterday. Uh, my body has been screaming at me all day. Like all fucking day. Cloud had to call and like wake me up, and he's like, "It's like almost 1, and you need to let the dogs out." I'm like, "Oh, oh yeah. I think I slept smooth through my alarm." I was awake earlier, and then I fell back asleep because like that's all I wanted to do is sleep through and just ignore everything to the world. Ugh, I was in so much fucking pain earlier, and I was so fucking cold. Oh my god, it was terrible.
Let's. Hmm. All right. What should I put on my bar now? Hmm.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely life of having